This is a training video on how to send books to the obituary people. We are going to get into the Amazon account, and the information there is, the information for the login is in the eCore list, and the account is Eco Home Developers. So once we're in there, we are going to select, we're gonna go into our orders, and we'll click on the book just to make it easy. And then we are going to add, usually I do them up to 10. It makes it faster, or it makes it easier to keep track of the addresses, because we have to add each address in and then send it out. So I'm going to add 4 just for training purposes. So I'll add to cart and then proceed to checkout. And we have here, 1 second. We're going to go into this area right here where it says change. So we'll change the address, so the shipping address section. And you can see here all the addresses that I've sent to before. But we're going to be shipping to more than one address because we're sending out 4 at a time. But usually we want to send out 10. So you'll have the list from Rodell, and you'll be able to add the addresses. For training purposes, I'm just going to add names and addresses of people or myself that we can just use for training. So, but you'll use the list of people Rodell sends you. So we'll have shipping to more than one address. Once we're there, we'll go to send to. Then we'll click ship this item to additional addresses. So we're gonna make sure we have 4 individual addresses. There we go. And we'll drop it down and then go all the way to the bottom of the list of people, and you're going to click on ship to new address. So once you're there, you'll have the phone number will be mine, 21557. Then you'll put the address and you'll put the person's name. So because we're sending it to other people, we'll put Yaneli. Like I said, these are just test, or these are just training purposes addresses. So it's not anyone in particular, but you'll have address. You'll make sure that you put the first and last name. Don't worry about the middle name. Don't make it look too long. Just first and last name. Phone number is always my number. That way, if the Amazon driver needs help, they can call me and I can help out. Address, you'll have the address as well. So I'm just going to put a old address, South Ritson Lane. And then it will ask you for city and zip code, and if it's a good address, then it will let you go through. If there's something wrong with a zip code or anything like that, you'll have to look into it a little bit more and try to figure out the address. Then we'll click on the bottom. We'll have this delivery instructions optional. We want to put add preferences, notes, access codes, and more. So once we're there, we want to just double check. It's a house. We don't need to do that actually, so I would not have to do that. Use this address. And we're going to look for, actually it's right here, so click on that, and we're gonna do the next address. Nelly different names. 57 P.O. Box 1098, Sandy, Utah 84044 4091. Sorry. Use address, Utah. It takes a second to download the new address on there. Change this one as well. New address. Test. You're gonna do this for each person on the list. There we go. Use address. And we do that for all 10. Make sure that everybody has the right address and everyone has the right name, or else we will be sending out books to the wrong place and that wouldn't be good. So one more. I'm gonna go. Utah 84104. Use this address. It's gonna autofill. So once we have all of the addresses and names on there for, like I said, you want to do 10 books at a time, then you'll use these addresses. And we want to go into each individual. Oh, let's see. Your delivery options have changed. Please review before placing order. So it just talks about the day of delivery. So if we can just make sure we get the Prime, we have Prime, so just do free Prime delivery. So whatever day it's going to get there, that's fine. So once you're here for the individual person, you can see that it's being sent to the test address right here. For every time you put an address and a person on there, it's gonna show you, you know, in this case I did 4 different ones. It should show you 10 different ones. So you just double check the addresses, make sure they're good, and then you're gonna do add gift receipt, but we will not, we will need to change the message. So we don't want to add a gift bag. We're going to add this message here. Okay. So this is just a test. Like I said, you're going to change the name to the person. So dear test, because that's who we sent it out to. That's who we put on the address. Make sure the phone number is right. And then we're going to do save gift options and continue. It takes a minute to do that, and then we're gonna go through each of them. Make sure everything is good. Make sure you change the name because we don't want them to get somebody else's book or someone else's note. Save. And then we want to do this one as well. You'll just copy and paste it and change the first name. This one is and then this one's the one. You can tell which ones still need the message. Sometimes they kind of move around, but you can tell here because on the gift options, you'll have the little message selected on the bottom. And here, you don't see that. So this is the only one that I need to do next. Because they kind of move around once you input them in there. Add gift options, takes a minute. Okay, free Prime delivery, just making sure. You don't need to enter in a card or anything because we've already got it saved. And then you just click place order and pay. Then it will do that, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do that here because I don't have actual people that I'm sending it to. These are just old addresses of mine, so I will just, once you're done, you double check everyone has a message, double check all the addresses are right, and then you'll click on place your order and pay. And then once that's done, it'll give you a receipt. Now, if you ever need to try to figure out what message to send when you're starting again, you will just, let me go back here. Just bear with me. I'm trying to get out of this little Amazon. You'll go to your orders, so Eco Home Developers. When you log in, you'll do your orders, and then you will go to delivered. These are people we've already sent to, so you can do view order details, and it will give you the message that we sent last time. So you can just copy that from there and then paste it on the new ones. I am going to clear out our cart just to make sure that it's all clean, and that's